Welcome to my channel, Goddess of Light 1111. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning subscribers, welcome back. Okay, so since I know now, we come to the end of of this channel basically. So I'm gonna, since a bunch of cowards, they behind the scene wanna say things, do things and stuff like that. So since um I was being attacked for no reason, but I am not available. So before I say what I got to say, I'm gonna leave this channel. So hopefully these people that is trying to attacking me, hopefully that these people, they can hear the message, so their friends of a friends can pass on the message. Because like I say, nobody gonna oppressing me, nobody gonna telling me what to do, nobody gonna telling, because I didn't do anything to nobody. God knows that I didn't do nothing to nobody, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna let nobody making me afraid. Because if you try to kill me, you better believe you me and things like that. What goes around comes around. I didn't threaten you, but you're sitting there trying to poison me. Every time that I try to go get something to eat, you try to project things. So let me telling you something. I have my own way of doing these healing things. But I'm not gonna let you sitting there and bully me just because you can. Because at this point, I prepared for everything in my life. Every single thing in my life. Have or have not. You all don't have to show my video to anybody. You all don't have to do anything and stuff like that. Because at this point, I know that, friends, everybody collaborate and stuff like that to bully me. So I have something to say, whether you show the video to people or not. I'm gonna say it, but after that you don't have to deal with me, because my name is Natasha Julian. And that scientists, these witches, these magicians and stuff like that, they're gonna go jump in that river and they will never return back. Because y'all keep having me following, and then everybody's like, oh, you know what, be quiet, don't say nothing, you cannot say nothing and stuff. The minute that I go someplace and stuff, there is a camera, there is, people is there's either snitches, or people are trying to, try to hurry up and try to collaborate and stuff like that for some damn king of wands and stuff like that. So either this narcissist is a scientist, he could be a scientist slash magician, warlock, whatever the heck he is and stuff like that. But don't worry, my people are coming for you. So Heavenly Father God, the Most High God, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for allowing me to open my eyes, to open my mouth. Thank you for allowing me to be seen. Thank you for allowing me to be heard, because you give me this day and I'm not taking it for granted. I really do appreciate it. I really do. So grateful and thankful. I ask you, Heavenly Father, my Lord Jesus, my Savior, that you cover my children with your blood. You cover my children, my family. You cover them from danger, from this narcissist, from this oppressor, because I am unavailable for torment. I am unavailable for unavailable for spiritual attacks, because they will all return back to sender 1,000-fold. That you get the Natasha that you don't never want to see. I'm not backing down. I'm not commit suicide. The mental game you playing is gonna return back to you 100,000-fold, because God knows that I didn't do anything to anybody. God knows that I didn't do anything to nobody. I did not do anything to nobody. And you're not going to sitting there and bullying me. You're not going to sitting there using manipulation. You're not going to sitting there using manipulation for me to be tracking, for me to be following. Because you think I'm going to go commit suicide. I will not, and I shall not. I'm not going to commit suicide. I did not do anything to deserve all of this. I take everything you have done to me with forgiveness. I chose to forgive y'all. I chose to forgive everybody. I chose to forgive everybody. I chose to move on with my life. I leave that channel alone, but I'm not going to stand by letting me go on with the rest of my life in my 50 years old to keep being bullied by a bunch of men with small wee who cannot stand the fact that I have what they want. I have what they need, and they will never get it because I am a child of God. I'm a chosen one. I was chosen because I'm a fucking warrior, and I am not afraid to stand and fight back for my life or my family or my children. You created this. You created this. Every single places that I go to, people want to collaborate to poison me. God, this is not what I chose. I know that I love you with all my heart. I will follow you to the end of my days. But I did not choose to be bullied. I did not choose to be bullied. I am so tired and exhausting that I have to keep going to the same thing over and over. So now they try to use manipulation and stuff, projection, and then using things in my food. Every places that I go and stuff, every places that I try to go to make something for myself to get my children out of the hit car. You're having me follow. I have to keep defending myself against death and stuff because all they are doing is doing death magic and spell working, death magic. And then I'm not allowed to defend myself. Why are you not hearing me? Why are you hearing me? I've already healed from these things over and over and over. I kick out all of my own place. The reason that I realized that the reason that nobody sitting there wouldn't even have a little bit of care in the world is because that they prefer that, I end up in a mental institution, or so they can end up using me as vegetable, so they can using me as experiment. Instead of trying to making sure that that I was okay. Everybody was already turned their back on me, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I didn't do anything to these people. And I stand by my words. I stand by my words. Why do I get to be followed and tracked and bullied and tormented and tortured? So now everybody try to, working together and stuff like that, try to poison me for no reason. Why are you hearing me, God? Why aren't you hearing me? I know that you will never turn your back on me, but I feel like right now I'm not here. I'm not being heard. Why do a men that have more than me? Why do a men that have more than me? Then I have never looked at them, not with a strain of envy or jealousy. Why do they have to keep attacking me? I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm not afraid of the dark. Because I will chop the snake head, and I will chop all the snake into pieces. Because my Father will cut Leviathan's head and give it to his own enemy to eat. I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm not afraid of you, magician. I'm not afraid of you, scientists. I'm not afraid of you, witches. Back off. Leave me alone. Have some integrity, have some loyalty. I do not want to be part of your guys going on in you temple and stuff like that. You're a bunch of thieves. You're a bunch of criminals. Leave me alone. And the church also that is sitting there was trying to hurry up and participate just so you can get donation and stuff like that. There is a special place in hell for you because you can possibly preach about God. And then the minute somebody telling you something, y'all get jealousy get in the way. Y'all let the devil manipulating y'all. Y'all let Satan manipulating y'all. Y'all let your lower self manipulating y'all. Back off. Nobody will oppress in me. Nobody will oppress in me. I was chosen for this because God knows I am capable. Is the funny part is everybody chose instant gratification. Everybody chose instant gratification. Why y'all gonna be faking stuff like that? Smiling people's face. While you're collaborating in stuff like that to having me bullied. While you're collaborating to having me poisoned every single day. We are not going to do that. I will turn all of them back to sender 1,000-fold. If you're not ready for war, you're not ready for me. You don't need to do this. I have never been afraid. And I'm not going to be afraid now. Literally that. You can see this. This is like literally, these folks have been doing like spell work. They have been doing death spells so much. They have been poisoning me so much. It's the constant release, it's constant healings. And I'm not even focused on the past. I'm not even focused on the past because that I know I have responsibility. We all have responsibility. Why people that have more than I do? Why do you allowing these people to use manipulation? Why are you allowing these people to use manipulation to track me, to follow me? What happened to say that I am a godly man? Or I am abide by the law and stuff like that to do the right things? What happened to these kind of, we don't speak like that anymore? People doesn't understand when you taking bribe from people that are doing criminal activity. When you take a bribe, you don't leave nothing for your family but a fucking curse. All you left for your family is a curse. It's tragic. Chances are the bribe money never lasts. Y'all don't get that. That's what I say. Y'all do not ready for me to tell y'all the truth, for me to bring healing to this world, because y'all want to try to unalive me by poison, by trying to get me in my head, by trying to having me stuck in my head, or by trying to using the mental game and stuff like that. I turned all my protection down because I thought like, like this will go away of its own. I am so exhausted of doing this. Sorry, Jeanette, but this is get out of control. This is what it was a simple. These people have been using the entities, the scientists have been playing God in people's lives and stuff, and they get away with it. I'm okay with that, but they don't get the chance to keep coming after me. They don't have no right to keep partner with everybody that I try to go get some help from and stuff. They don't have no right to do these things. There is no scientists who have no right to. I understand that, you know, like, if the test was for me, that because of, you know, they spell magic and things like that, if I was afraid of them, I understand those tests. I've already passed those tests. But why is this man that is so-called men and stuff like that sitting there bullying a woman who does not do anything to them? And the minute that I try to do something, you have a scientist that is a reader and stuff like that, that is trying to literally using people for their own mental game and stuff so they can gain money. Why do you so quick to go? Why do you so quick to go letting people manipulating you? Somebody telling you about something you want to be part of your life, part of your team. What can you just say no? Throughout this entire thing and stuff like that, I've been doing this alone. I've been doing this alone. Even the people, the fake people that is coming in try to say that, hey, you know, we hear you, we are with you and stuff like that. All of these people are cowards. They're only want to take from me. They have no intention in doing the right thing because they are so afraid. But then they talk about God every single day. The minute that I go somewhere, I am being followed. And then these witches, this psychic, whomever they are still using juggling, which that don't bother me because I know that I will release them. They are doing all of this tracking and stuff. So sending entities inside people's vessels so that way that the chariot, which is, I mean, the air marshal, can follow me. So they can follow me, so they can tracking me. But like, have some integrity, because I will never part of what your God's going on. You can keep that movement to yourself. You can keep that to yourself. You can keep it to yourself. I don't want to be part of it. I have been very grounded throughout this entire situation. But it's time that I took my swords out and start swinging. It's time that I took my swords out and start swinging. I think I've been doing a very good job on my own. Handle this with love and compassion. I clear out karmic. I stop involving myself with everyone in the past. I thought that will go away. But then I realized that it's become worse. I spend most of my day in the street like a vagabond. I spend most of my day in the street. And then slept on my car. And everybody started following me for the same reason. Because they are doing spell work, they are using manipulation for no reason. Because they are trying to drive me crazy for me to take myself out. You're telling me this is what the world is going to be now. So the seventh seal is started. The funny part is the entire seven seal started. All of it is working at the same time. They don't do one at a time. All of it started together. The strong will survive and the weak will gone. The least that I think at this point, you're doing the same thing over and over, right? You're doing the same thing over and over, nothing happened. Would that give you something like, this woman you're trying to bullying, you can't touch her? It your doesn't come to that realization. Have some integrity, grow up. Some of these women could be my mother. Some of these women could be my grandmother. Hey, Felicia. Some of these women could be my mother, my grandmother. You still want to do magic on me. So you're a hate of angel, or you hate yourself? You want to work with me. You want to collaborate. But you're already collaborate with a bunch of criminals. So I have the third party, the witches, the scientists, the high priestess, the high priest. All of them are using the same method. They're following me. They are trying to, they all are following me. If they're not following me, some of them are projecting. Some of them are doing manipulation for people to follow me. And then on top of that, they are using juggling. So you're literally gonna burn in that stick. You're going to burn in that stick. Because I walk with divine fire. I walk with divine fire. They're going to hurt themselves, not me. They're going to hurt themselves, not me. I walk with divine fire. You cannot hurt what you don't know. You cannot hurt what you didn't create. Like I say, I make myself very clear. I am not available for spiritual attack. I am unavailable for spiritual torment. I am unavailable for spiritual tracking. I am unavailable for spiritual attacks. I am unavailable for money to spirit, because I have authority by the grace of God. I have authority over these demonic entities, low vibrational demonic entities. I stay to myself because I realized that, they will hurry up too quick to tell people, oh, she's an earth angel, or she's the chosen one. Oh, I have passed that. I'm just frustrated. This is not like me. This is just frustration. I am frustrated because you guys can see I have not posted anything in here. I have not been posting anything. But I am frustrated the fact that I am being tracking while I'm trying to get my life together. I am being followed while I'm trying to get my life together. And the fact that these low vibrational scientists think like I'm one of those people that he can bully and things like that. No amount of Botox can make anybody young. I just want people to leave me alone. And thank you for whomever that liked the video. I appreciate it. Felicia, bye, honey. Talking about how you got with him. So now you are creating burdens. Let me guess. The Four of Wands or the Emperor sent you. As always, every time I'm trying to do a video, they send people to create manipulation. Honey, bye. That's the thing. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything good. Don't say anything at all. So you're not gonna create conflicts for me. I'm not in the mood. Hell is waiting for anybody that's coming to create conflicts and stuff like that. You will get karma because we are in the full moon. This is about release. So go cleanse yourself. Go cleanse yourself. I'm not in the mood for this. I try my best. I try my best to focus. Well, I'm been going through this. Most of us earth angels and stuff like that have been going through this. I've been going through this. Most of us and stuff, but we don't say anything. We don't say anything. We don't say anything and stuff, but the minute somebody is speaking and stuff like that, I'm not in a group of anybody. I did not ever join any group. The only thing that I'm actually brilliant enough to realize that what's going on around me to speak up on it, because some of our brothers and sisters is going through this, and they are innocent people. They are innocent. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate that. So many people doesn't understand what's going on and stuff like that. Is the seventh seal that started. Is the seventh seal that is started. Instead of sitting there and try to using manipulation when somebody is telling you something, maybe you should start listening a little bit closer. The devil, Satan, whatever you call it, is using as many low vibrational people that are indebted to them, because these are people that already have contract with the devil. They lost their soul. They do not care. They can bully and abuse anyone they felt like, because there was no way that you are a witch. There is no way that you are a witch. You will come out and try to tell people who you are, literally exposing yourself to the public and stuff. Every places that I go, these people want to expose themselves, come close to me, acting funny, playing my game, and then juggling, because they think like I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something so their friends can give readings and stuff. Exactly. So whatever that we are going on, and they try to make it look like it's a mental health issues. So I have to ask myself a question last night, and then that's when my spiritual team is telling me that you're gonna have to unplug some of this thing that is in your head. Is not like what they are doing and stuff like that. I release these ish they are trying to put on people's brain. I release them. It's mean that I have to speak up, because they keep doing the same thing, and then using manipulation and stuff like that to try to tracking me, having this airplane following me, having this airplane hitmen, people from overseas that is following me, that is the creators, those low vibrational. You know how you go somewhere and stuff like that, you see the same person over and over again. So this is not a manipulation. This overly aggressive stalkers that is trying for me to be afraid of speaking about the MK Ultra they are using and things like that. But I didn't know that I was being using on MK Ultra until 2024, because that, again, the Four of Wands was using the ish on me. They realized that I'm healed with it, but they keep it a secret. So now these people afraid that I might speak on it and stuff, and so that they keep tracking me to unalive me. So now they are trying to still using the poison and stuff, whatever they can think of, they are using it. Just try for me to be scared of, afraid of speaking on it. pretty much. But for those people who doesn't know, they think like, they think that's what I say, that the seventh seal is started. So instead of try to use, instead of try to come in here and try to use any manipulation, please don't, because you doesn't know that, a lot of people is literally taking themselves out, committing suicide. They go to sleep, they don't wake up and stuff, because the reason they use so much on me, they try to see if I'm gonna have a heart attack. They try to give me a heart attack, or if I'm gonna take myself out. I don't think like any human being can possibly hurt that for you to sitting there and be like, oh, like, let's play some my game with her and things like that, or let's just create a burden while she's speaking, because a whole lot of people need to hear this so they can heal themselves. I'm from everywhere. Brandy. I don't need no vengeance on nobody. I am very confident in myself, beautiful inside and out, to fight this. But when you are fighting things alone, because everybody is cowardly, afraid to stand up for themselves, to stand up, they rather be in their head and stuff, allowing people to get to their head. Nobody gonna get to my head and stuff. Because first and foremost, y'all don't know me like that. Y'all do not know me like that. I do not afraid of the darkness. I do not afraid of dark. Matter of fact, I embrace it with God divine fire. I embrace it. Before anybody think I'm gonna take myself out, you're gonna take yourself out before I get a chance to do anything to myself. Because first and foremost, God creating me. I didn't create it myself. I will not sell my soul. I will not sell anything. What goes around comes on. It is a full moon. We still are in the full moon. I chose to stay peaceful to myself. I try to stay to myself, but nobody have the right to me. Nobody have the right to me, because I never give nobody right to do anything to me. I do not give nobody access. I do not give nobody permission. I do not grant it nobody no wishes. So if you, everywhere that I go, you're gonna follow me, you might just show yourself like a coward you are. King of Wands, show yourself. Show yourself. Queen of Swords, show yourself. Because you're delusional ass and stuff like that, you're gonna meet my maker. And if you don't meet my maker, you're gonna meet my protector. Show yourself, King of Wands. Show yourself, you cowards. Don't sitting there calling all your friends and then try to collaborate with everybody that I try to do business with, and try to collaborate with them and stuff like that to do things at me. Show yourself, cowards. Because I place judgment on you and stuff like that for your delusional behind to come in and telling me the truth. I command you, King of Wands, to come in towards me. Don't sitting there, having me followed and tracking and stuff like that to do things. Show yourself, you cowards. God say, all those that are in darkness will show themselves. King of Wands, Queen of Swords, show yourself. Tell the truth. Repent before it's too late. Because you're having me tracking, you're having me followed. And then all these witches and stuff like that sell their soul and stuff, they're limping, either they got this, either they got that and stuff like that, because they don't know the consequences of what they involve themselves with. You want me to be a part of y'all, it will never happen. And when I went to the temple and stuff like that, it was just like, okay, I was in a relationship with somebody. He wanted to become Muslim. We both were searching for God, but we went to the wrong place. I quit like within 4 months because I realized that it wasn't for me. All of you will go to prison for treason. All of you will get to prison. And the fact that these rideshare company decided that they wanted to come and attack me. They wanted to come and attack me instead of stand up for me. I worked with you for many, many years. Over 10 years, and you still wanted to bully me by collaborating. Isn't your thought like you thought that I was having legal issues? You wanted to cause me legal issues, knowing that I didn't do anything to y'all. You thought like you was gonna get me into legal issues. I'm not stupid. I am a woman of color, but I'm not stupid. All of you will repent because there is judgment. You're all under judgment. I have been grounded, very disciplined throughout this whole situation. You're rather, instead of being honest and truthful with yourself, y'all have more than I am. I never envious of nobody, but you're envious of a woman. You know, the Bible also said that there will be a time when a woman will encompass a man. And it's proof that I encompass many of you that is so-called leaders. That I am encompass many of you that's called leaders. Because instead of stand up and stuff, you're having me tracking, you're having me followed, you having me, try to threaten me, try to poison me, try to have hitmen following me everywhere that I go. This little 5'7" long hair with, he's like probably in early 30s and things like that, that is trying to scare me, following me with that motorcycle. That is following me everywhere that I go. You can't unalive me. You will unalive. You will take yourself out. The trash will take the trash out itself. You will take yourself out because I'm not doing it. You're mistaking me for somebody else. Let me reintroduce myself. I was born with many capabilities that I don't even know about myself. But I'm not going to hurt myself because you want to bully me. I'm not going to kill myself because you bully me. You're not going to use me as a pet project. You will take yourself out before I did. Everywhere that I go, some of these folks forget about God. They forget about, Jesus who died for our sins. Jesus that died so we can be here. Their main focus is me. Their main lives is me. What their focus is me. They live for me. They forgot that Jesus is the one that they need to pray to them so they can repent themselves, so they can heal their soul, so they can get their soul back, whomever that hold on to their soul. Instead of doing that, their main focus is me. How in the heck that you live for somebody else? How do you live? How do you live your life? You wake up, all you're thinking about is me. And all I'm thinking about is me too. I'm thinking about that. What can I do to help make the world a better place? Because I know Jesus he's around. He's waiting. But the seventh seal is going to have to do what it's supposed to do first. Instead of trying to educate it ourselves to heal, to bring healings, but we want to attack me because I refuse to be someone vegetable. I refuse to be somebody's pet project. I refuse to be somebody's so I refuse to be tortured. You guys doesn't understand. This is a every single day thing. This is a day and night thing. This is a day and night thing. My Father loved me so much. And there is two of you that here. My Father loved me so much. He's preserving me from being killed. Because if I get to die before this complete, it's gonna bring chaos. See, Jesus died. Was supposed to be peace. I die, it will bring chaos. Because to many people, it will literally bring a civil war against earth angels and chosen one. Because a lot of you doesn't know that there is a lot of other entities is working amongst us. Lots of other entities is working among us. And for those of us that have those type of entities working with us, they're just waiting for you to do something stupid, King of Wands, and the rest of the dumb. Let me breathe. They're just waiting for you to do something. They're just waiting for you to do something. You don't realize that scarcity, it's already started. Shortage of supplies wise, maybe that you need to look things up a little bit. Do your own research instead of focus on attacking me, instead of focus on blocking me, instead of focus that you don't want me to live in peace and stuff like that. You need to go within and do some meditation and pray to Jesus, pray to God or whatnot, and ask him for discernment and clarity if what I'm telling you is a lie. Because you're gonna need it. Because by the time you come towards me and stuff like that, my doors will be shut and fully protected. You will not be able to ask me any question. You will not be able to ask me any question. And I don't have to help nobody at this point. Because this is about greed. This is about envy. This is about jealousy, hatred. Oh, don't forget the racism and all of this. I wasn't supposed to be. I wasn't supposed to be in any type of poverty line at all. There was no such thing, because again, whatever that I'm doing, I focus on it. 444 that I just saw in the clock, in 9/11 right now. 9/11. No matter what I'm doing. See, there you go. See, look at this. That's what I'm saying. You follow me for what? You tracking me for what? You passing by for what? Nobody was supposed to, at this point in this, it was supposed to be over. I have many tests. I passed those tests. I let go of anything. I let go of everything. I forgive these people. Like, you guys doesn't understand. I do not know who the King of Wands is. I do not know who this person is. They just randomly selected me because I was driving for the rideshare. So the temple having me followed, the temple the temple went to work with, because they know that when they didn't see me after the pandemic, during the pandemic they didn't see me. They didn't know where I was. Maybe they were checking to see if I was unalive or whatnot. If I, a lot of people was, passed on during the pandemic. They were trying to check on me during the pandemic, so they start tracking me. So they found me, and then they want to collaborate with the rideshare company, because the rideshare company also, they're also using MK Ultra on their drivers to have their drivers speeding up. They give you certain entity that make you speed up, and then have making people have accident because they're not pay attention, they're not listening to their brain anymore, they all focus on that. So it's a big mess. You guys doesn't know that. That's what I asked God, what have I done to you? What have I done? Because all I did was, try to work and stuff like that to survive. I did not know that I was supposed to be involved, in anything. So I chose to let go. Once I found out the 4 of 1s was involved, all of them, I have not been involved in the temple 7 years, and I was only there for like 4 months. 4 months. And the reason that I go to a temple is because of a man named, he was supposed to be named Prophet Juali. The fact that they don't even say anything about him, because he's a black man, so they barely say anything about him. So I wanted to learn about him and things like that. What I learned about him, and from they started his journey in Chicago. But now the person that is representing them, they're doing all type of crooked stuff. And then they want to partner with the rideshare company. The rideshare company, they was using MK Ultra on me since 2016. Did not even know that, because I actually can heal from that. Well, I think like early since 2015, because they had project thing. So in 2015 they sent something they sent something towards me. Instead of the things hit me, it hit another car, and the car end up hitting my car. Those are the things they don't want me to talk about. They want me to keep those things a secret. The fact that you are a huge company, $1 billion company, that is using that kind of things to hurt other people. Yeah, I remember that it was 7 o'clock in the morning. I want to drop off somebody. So the man, literally with 2 kids in the car, he turned around and stuff like that, making that an illegal U-turn, and hit my car in the front of my car, literally totaled my car. So they have been using MK Ultra on me for me to have an accident. So they use MK Ultra on their drivers. That's why they can take legal action and stuff like that. So when they take legal action, they're lost. So now they try to blocking me from giving messages online, because they told all those social media and stuff like that not to let my video view. So they will rather working with another company. They will rather work with other readers and stuff like that, because as long the other readers keep what they did a secret. Hey, if you are an Earth Angels, a chosen one, readers, you want to keep, the atrocity a secret, what I'm going to say. That's part of your 7th seal. Maybe that's what you sign up for. I have children in this world. I'm going to have grandchildren. I'm going to have lineage that's going to keep continuing. I'm not going to sitting there and be shut up about what they did. Because when I went to drive back with them and stuff like that, they realized that I was focused on work. because I was focused on work. They start bullying me. They start bullying me, do all these things. They literally started bullying me. Started while I was driving. They were bullying me. They were say all nasty things about me. No one done well. It's not true. There's like, excuse me, guys. Yeah, that was the message that need to come out. So I understand that I have to say these things because they are still doing the same thing. Whomever the scientist is and stuff like that, that is delusional. Confirmation. This scientist that is delusional, that he's, so now I guess he's mentally cuckoo and stuff like that. So they are trying to see if they can do the same thing, so they can project it and say that, oh, what she says is crazy. That's the reason that. And then on top of that, they're working with like witchcraft. They are doing a lot of witchcraft, a lot of death spell, a lot of and then they're using like other like poison. They are using like other things that is poisonous to send it in my vessel, to keep it me trapped in my head or things like that. By the grace of God, guess what? I am not in my head. I spoke because I've been asking to spiritually, not because I'm trapped in my head about what you are doing, because it will come back to all of you tenfold. There's a whole lot of people, engineers, scientists, they all use this and stuff like that for money that is trapping their head. But then I realized that morning, this coming to me and stuff like that, last year, I realized when I looking at in the thing, when I had that accident, that's the reason that, whatever they had sent, it hit the other, the man and his two children that was in the car, because he hit my car heads on, really for no reason. He turned around and hit my car so hard, I was panicking. But then they had been, the rideshare company, they were also been watching me, listening to me, without my knowledge. They had been listening to me, watching me without my knowledge, every places that I go. So, and then you want me to sitting there be like not saying anything. I don't know who these people is. I have, like I say, I've been single for the past 5 years, almost going on 6 years. Like I've been single for, for that long, and I was in a short relationship. If that does not count, I can say that I've been literally single for the past literally 8 years, because that was a short relationship. The only reason that he become in relationship with me is because he was literally sent. He was sent, but he ended up falling in love with me. He was sent towards me, but he ended up falling in love with me. But he couldn't choose between wrong and right and stuff like that. So because of money, he chose wrong instead of love. Because he got paid. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know these people. I don't even know these people. Why do you want to be somewhere? You got children, you got family. You got children, you got family, and try to not looking at this. It doesn't matter who you are. Because most of these people, like I say, these are not broke people. These are people that well off and stuff like that. That started this. But now it's backfire on them. Most of them is backfire on them after they are doing so much to so many people. But they thought they was gonna do the same thing to me, and I was just gonna go take myself out, and then they was gonna say, oh, she just going through so much mental health issues, she was going through a lot, that's why she take herself out. But they're not going to say that, yeah, she was telling the truth. We never pay attention. You should thank me. You're gonna thank me, because like I say, if you hurt me, anything happened to me, It's just gonna create nothing but chaos. You know what they say, angel and demons? Both of them. Both of them are currently in this earth right now. Angel and demons. And some for good and some for bad. Because you're attacking earth angel and innocent earth angels that is already healed from the nonsense you're doing. Yeah, I already healed for that. You were supposed to move on. You could have kept these a secret and keep moving on. But you don't understand lesson. If this was supposed to be over, it will be over already. It will be done. Because if everybody had let the lesson and stuff like that, it will be done. But since you continue, God said, well, why not? You continue, so let me show you. I'm not going to go anywhere. And yes, that is a part, that is a godly contract. You cannot stop me from my destiny. Doing readings online, being online, you cannot stop that destiny, whether you slow it or not. You cannot stop that. That's my destiny. If you want to swap my destiny, good luck with that. Because I didn't give nobody permission. I didn't grant it nobody access. That's bullying. Forcing yourself into people's lives. Because before I embarked on my journey, I did not even know that I did not even know that I had a spiritual contract with God. But throughout meditation and stuff, I saw where my place I saw where my place is, and I saw where the world is going to go. The one that comes before me, I've already dealt with that. So I'm not the first one, and I'm not going to be the last one. I say this, and I'm going to say it again. You can stand, fight for something, or you can die for nothing. But regardless how you feel about it, it's going to come back and haunt y'all. Because I've been minding my own business. I've mind my own business, whether I have or not. But God will always provide for me. All I ask people is that stay away from me. So instead of you go focus on making change, instead of y'all working, especially those witches and stuff like that, I will never want to be a witches. Not this lifetime, not 50 lifetime from here. Because you gotta be ashamed of yourself. Instead of trying to make a change, how you used to do work, you're rather sitting there and try to bully me. Try to bully me and try to do the same thing you used to do in the past. You're exposing yourself. You're rather exposing yourself. Because I did not even know, let me tell y'all, I didn't even know that there was witches and where I was. Because I wasn't even thinking about that. But you wanted to expose yourself. You wanted to expose yourself. Even if you was my mom, I will still say no to you. Even if you was my mom, that I know that you're capable of hurting other human beings, I will still turn my back on you. And I will ask God for forgiveness in advance. I will ask God forgiveness in advance, because you need to be put somewhere behind bars and let somebody doing the same thing you are doing to other people to know what it felt like. But I'm not God. I cannot put myself. I will have a different way of judging people. You don't understand why I follow Jesus. I follow Jesus because he has so much compassion and love. He was willing to sacrifice himself. I'm not sacrificing myself for y'all. Because he said that do not love the world because the world will betray you. Y'all wanted something from me. Show yourself. Have a conversation like human being, confirmation. Have a confirmation like human being does. Don't sitting there and try to bully me, torture me, turning all my family against me, or turning all my children against me, turning all my friends against me, for them to think like I do something. And then because they are in group and things like that, the only group that I need is Jesus. That's the only group that I need is Jesus. Jesus hasn't made a promise to the 12 disciples. There will be the 12 judges in this. That will be the. They will have their own throne to be the 12 judges. Those are the 12 judges that is with Jesus right now. Why are you sitting there bugging me? Why are you sitting there tracking me, following me? I'm not your pet project. I didn't make you delusional. You become delusional on your own. You become mad on your own. You're doing all of this extra stuff on your own. I didn't hurt y'all. I didn't do anything to y'all. I had to ask God, what have I done? I didn't do anything to y'all. I cannot heal nobody. Healing is there while I'm talking right now. Healing is about listening to somebody that have a little bit of wisdom that can help you to find your discernment. And all of this is going down to only one, to Jesus. Don't let, just because you think that I'm alone, I'm lonely. Don't think like just because that I am by myself, you think like you're gonna come in and bully me, that there is no repercussions, there is no consequences. You need to think twice. In this earth, nothing might happen to you. Nothing. When you bullying and earth angels, we also all, there is every places, there is some alliances. I stay in the upright. I don't do anything to the dark side. I don't do anything to the light. So which means that I brought balance. I brought balance from the light and the dark. Which is that if I need help from the underworld, I can get it. I'm not afraid to say that. I'm an earth angel. I'm not afraid. You guys got me messed up for somebody else. You guys got it twisted. You guys doesn't get it. I'm not afraid. I just love the light. I love where I am. Breaking generational curse is the thing. Everybody got different method of teaching. Breaking generational curse is the thing, and I did that. I did that. I earned my crown. I earned my respect in my family. I earned it. Until they heal so they can see the glory of God. Until they heal, they can get the milk and honey land. That's accept to them. But I earned that. I earned it. And I deserve my respect in society. Because to go through all of this nonsense, that was supposed to be a simple test. We test her. She spoke the truth. we're moving on from there because we can do that. This is about change. You can either change or, like I say, my Father will do it for you. But the only thing is that he's not the one that's going to do it for you. The devil gonna do it for you in an ugly way. You can only change since you wanted to make yourself known that you like to hurt other people. So you show yourself. Continue with the same energies. The devil ain't gonna telling you no. Matter of fact, he probably sitting there like, oh yeah, we got them. The only thing is that we send an earth angel and stuff so that we can get them. We send an earth, we using earth angels to get them quickly. Yeah. I have been talking to many of you for so long about to quit doing this nonsense, quit hurting people, find a way to do your readings the right way, find a way to do, readings for people instead of try to steal from people, instead of try to manipulating people. Find a way. That's the way that I was doing when I was doing readings. So instead of that, you want to try to do magic, death spell, poison, and then so now I have to continue defend myself against death because the King of Wands went and collaborated with death. Oh, by the way, death is coming for you, King of Wands. You partner with him, he's coming for you. Because when you poison me, every time you send a poison, just think about that, your grandchild. Just think about that, your family, your children. Just think about them. What you do in the dark shall come to light, and it will all come back to you. Because you partner with death. So death has been testing me for like over a year. And when he came, death come in my car. I talked to death so many times. Death literally, no matter where I am, death literally possessed that person just to have a conversation with me, because he doesn't come towards me. He doesn't come on me, but he come. No entity come on me. Anything that, except that the poison they are sending. Now that I don't know how that happened. And this is the one thing that I have to figure out to completely diminish out of my life. But yeah, and death realized that, oh yeah, she's grounded, she's disciplined, she's an earth angel. And the reason that he also did they come after me is because they know that I am alone. They know that I don't have no family support. They know that I don't have no family support or friend support. That's what they were doing, all of this. Don't mind that. I have many friends that, the best friend that I have is the one you cannot see. Those are the best friends you cannot possibly, the one behind the scene. The one behind the scene. The one behind the scene is the best kind of friends to have. I'm not going to telling you to change, but I'm telling you it is inevitable to do that. And I'm not going to apologize to telling you that if you don't change, it will become what you're needed to be. My soul saved, my life saves, my children, as long as they stay in the upright, my family, as long as they stay in the upright, they are saved. So you can do whatever you want to break, whatever. Do y'all. But I'm not available for to be experiment on. I'm not an experiment. Nobody gonna use me as a pet project. The fact that people try to using you to see that, oh, is she legal? Where you from? Can we get her into trouble? No, ma'am, I'm too grounded and too disciplined for that. I'm a Taurus. I was born a Taurus, die a Taurus, wake up as a Taurus. And I was dead as others. So I don't know how you plan to do that. And I even told death myself many times. I say, listen, stop being a cowards. If you're gonna kill me, hurry up and do it and stop being a cowards. Because I'm not afraid of you either. I told them. So if you think that these little human being that I'm afraid of them, they need to think twice. They need to think twice. Because the four of wands cannot kill me for telling the truth. The only thing the four of wands need to do, they need either tell the truth or they can keep whatever they have been doing a secret and move forwards. Because since they decided that they wanted to collaborate with the King of Wands, with the scientists, with this they want to collaborate with this organization and stuff like that to keep tabs on me. They want to, like I'm their child or something like that. So since they wanted to collaborate to keep tabs on me, they want to collaborate, to making sure that, they're watching me. And nobody can live their lives in being under scrutiny and stuff like that. How the hell did you sleep at night to know that you collaborate, to just being a snitch? Don't worry. Again, the underworld have a special place. Hell got a special place for y'all. Everybody wanted to collaborate. Some imposters pretending that they are government official. They are government official. Star Winters, you are not alone. They did the experiment on me as well. That is so frustrating. That is so frustrating for people to just violate other people's lives without just asking. Most people want to be part of something. Why don't we just ask instead of do it? Why can y'all just ask people that, hey, I'm doing this, I want some volunteer, and I'm gonna give you that amount of money. Why can't we just do that instead of try to bully people, make them things like, because like I say, you poison me and stuff like that, your entire family, you just curse your entire family, everything you have done to somebody and stuff like that. Like I say, the bribe money, you think you say like, oh, I know that if I die, my family is gonna be well off. No, mother, you know what? Your family curse from bribe money. They're gonna live in misery for the rest of their life. They're gonna live a miserable life, and they're also going to go through trauma because this is a bribe money. Maybe that's what I'm saying. You don't want me to speak up, but you're not ready. You're not ready to my level of wisdom, my level of capability. But you wanna attack me because I tell you all the truth. The bribe money ain't gonna do nothing for your family, because chances are they're gonna have a little friends that's gonna manipulate them. Thank you for the loves. I appreciate you guys. The little bit of money, stuff like that you receive, somebody gonna lure them into, the wrong way. Keep in mind, the 7 seals started. It started since 2022. It started since 2022, and it's gonna get worse unless you're decided to change. Okay, so my phone is going to die. I'm not going to sitting there warn stupid people, but we are not, as an Archangel chosen one, we are not here to be experiment on. We are not pet projects. We are not pet projects. Y'all owe me my money. You better give it to me, because I am not your pet. Because you will show yourself to me. You will show yourself to the world. What you're afraid, I will make it your reality. Time is ticking. eternal now, eternal now, eternal now, the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, they will show themselves to the world. They will tell the world the truth. Eternal now, you will show the world the truth. You will show yourself to the world of what you are doing to other people. Because I know you'll collaborate, right? To use to try to get information for people to linger and get information to give it to you. So I tell you the truth so that way that you don't have to collaborate with anybody, because nobody want to live in scrutiny. Nobody want to live like that. You will show yourself. Since you are making a detrimental Libra. Hey Libra, don't forget, honey, I know who you are. The time is ticking too. King of Cups, the time is ticking, because I didn't do anything to you. I'm giving you ample of time. Ample of time. Ample of time. You claim to be, your claim to be men of God, but you're doing, oh, there's a group that is doing the threes. There's a group of men that do things in threes. They're even manipulating young men, young boys, to commit sacrifice like Jesus. They are trying to lead a bunch of young men to commit suicide, to sacrifice themselves, but they don't know that the young men they are trying to sacrifice themselves is for them to stay in power, for them to stay younger, for them to stay in for them to live the luxury lives and stuff like that. That's what this Libra, King of Cups, King of Wands, the threes. Come out wherever you are. Come out wherever you are, because I am hunting. Y'all wanted to hunting me, so now I am doing the hunting. You wanted to make me the prey. I am not going to be your prey. The power of three. Exactly. No, they're not getting my blood, baby. They're not getting mine. They're not getting mine. I'm gonna be die when God want me. I'm working on it, Emily. I'm working on it. The minute that I get a chance and stuff like that, I'm trying to get myself situated. I know people want me to say, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going anywhere, because this is my destiny. So everybody gonna have to go suck on their thumbs and leave me alone. Everybody need to go suck on their thumb, because like I say, those children you try to murder, try to convince them to murder themselves and stuff like that. These are our children. This is our world. This is our worlds. So these three men and stuff like that, I'm calling y'all. Y'all can either call the dog, put them in the leash. Y'all can either call the dogs and stuff like that, because there's video while you're talking about me. There's videos while you're talking about me, not me. The video you're making while you're talking about me, I will send the CIA to go find them videos. King of Cups, I will send the CIA, the FBI to go find them videos and stuff. Y'all think like I'm afraid. I wasn't afraid. I was never afraid. I'm just giving y'all a time to call the dog, put them in the leash. Thank you guys. You're joining me in the late, because my phone is about to be over. Yeah, because you was wanted to sitting there try to make me afraid, but by the grace of God, I shall not. So thank you guys. So much love for you guys. So yeah, because this is Judgment Day. I'm calling judgment on the King of Cups, King of Wands. You're welcome, guys. Thank you. Yes, I call judgment on the King of Cups to show themselves, the King of Wands to show themselves, King of Pentacles. All of you, show yourself. Don't be a coward. The scientists, show yourself. And Libra, you know who you are. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you, guys. Much love.